Okay, we're here to wrap up the semifinal keys of the game for the semifinal round in Class 5A. Again, two tremendous ball games. We'll start with Montini at Joliet Catholic. I think the key for Montini here is the key that's been all year long. You let your offense set the tone. Get offensive, be able to really just mix things up, do what you have done all year, and that's mix in run, pass, some different looks, give Joliet Catholic some mismatches that maybe they didn't expect, and take full advantage of them. And I think that's what Montini does so well over the last several years, is they're able to find those mismatches with their offense against your defense. That needs to continue this week. You've got to be able to slow down a very good Joliet Catholic running game. I think that's paramount for Montini, and I think for Montini as well, a good early start in this ball game. Montini has had problems really all playoff long, really getting out of the gates. I think almost every playoff game this year, they've started trailing early, and that's not a good thing. If you're Montini, that has to stop this week. You want to get off to a good start. If you can get off to a good start, all the better for the Broncos. Now, if you're Joliet Catholic, got to find a way to force some turnovers against Montini. Montini has been a little turnover prone, as I mentioned, especially early in ball games. So if you can get more chances for your offense, less chances for Montini's offense, the better. You've got to play keep away with your running game and your offense this week. I don't think there's any question. Want to set the tone, just put together some long drives and really keep that Montini defense on their heels and be able to make them have to really work overtime on Montini's defense with your offense for Joliet Catholic. Again, got to minimize the penalties if you're JCA and really need to play a clean game in this to really have a shot at Montini. Now, Sacred Heart Morris, again, two power programs in Class 5A. Should be a great ball game. If you're Sacred Heart Griffin, you need to play fast. And what I mean is you're definitely going to have a speed advantage, I think, on both sides of the ball, and it has to work for you this week. I just think Sacred Heart needs to get off to a good start, build some confidence early in this ball game. I remember seeing last year when Sacred Heart came to Joliet Memorial, you could tell within the first two series Sacred Heart was going to be in trouble. You could just tell that they were kind of physically outmatched on both sides of the ball. Morris, a very big, very strong, very physical team. If that's the case again, look out. Could be a long day for Sacred Heart, but I think if Sacred Heart can really just kind of prove those first two series that they can belong and they can hang with Morris, all the better if you're Sacred Heart. Now, if you're Morris, as I mentioned, you've got to play physical. You've got to set the tone. Really hit Sacred Heart like they have not been hit all year long. That is something that this Morris team has done well all season. Morris as well cannot get behind too much. Last week they were down 14-0 against Washington. That cannot happen against Sacred Heart Griffin, because once the Cyclones get on a roll, they are very, very tough to slow down. And Morris with their offense, they're more of a power running offense. I don't see them really being able to come back too many times from big deficits to really tighten up a ball game. So if you're Morris, you want to play with the lead and keep the lead and really put the pressure on Sacred Heart. And, just play keep away with your offense and do what you've done all year long. So, again, two great games, and hope you have fun. And those are my keys to Class 5A.